Is it red? Different color. It's black.
Okay, we're going to work on our oral vocabulary. Okay? Okay, we're going to work on our oral vocabulary for the weekend. I know, and you know what? My professor will see that, and then she'll be like, Katie, I can help you with some maybe disciplinary issues or some classroom management things, okay? My professor will see that, and she'll know how to help me know how to manage my classroom. Okay? Thank you. Okay, we are learning a lot about recycling and reusing things this week, aren't we? We sent a thing home this week talking about taking things from our home that we maybe don't use and we're going to make them into something new and different. So we're going to learn about a lady who has done the same thing. She took things that were seen as garbage and she made them into something beautiful. Okay? The story is A Bottle Village. Okay? What kinds of things get thrown away? Listen, okay? What kind of things get thrown away? Which one could you use again, maybe in a new way? What are some things, think in your head, are some things that get thrown away that you could maybe reuse? I'd like for partners to share, the 2 and 2 and David and Braden, Amanda and Nada, or Amanda and Fahima. No, me. No. Oh, you 3. Sorry, you 3 together.
Who, me? Okay.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Why don't you take a seat there? Amanda, would you mind joining and being with Tay? Would that be okay for you? Thank you. All right, Fahima, oh, think, partners, think. Actually, you could join Rebecca and Tanaje too. Okay, talk to your partner.
But I don't have a partner.
Nam is your partner, Danny. Oh. Give me 5. Give me 5. What kinds of things get thrown away? Which one could you use again, maybe in a different way? Talk with your partner about that.
They can melt those down.
Thank you, David and Claire. They didn't even comment on that I was giving 5. They just knew to do it. That was excellent. Okay, we are going to read a little bit about a lady who took things, and she made new things out of old things. Okay? Can you imagine a whole village made of old glass bottles? Well, one really exists. And this is a true story of how it came to be. Teresa Prisbury had an unusual hobby. She collected pencils. For years and years, everywhere she went, she took home another pencil. By the time Teresa was a grandmother, she had thousands of pencils. She decided to make a house to display them all. She didn't have money to spend on building a house, but she did own an empty lot or a piece of land. That's when she got her big idea. Grandma Prisbury didn't like to waste anything. She thought about all the useful things people threw away, like old bottles. In those days, people didn't recycle, so lots of bottles ended up at the dump. She decided to use them to create a house. So our 2 vocab words from this part of our story is hobby. And it's hobby. Hobby. A hobby is something a person does for fun. Okay? Here's an example. Beth's hobby is collecting shells, or stamps, or pencils in this case. What is your favorite hobby? Share with your partner what your favorite hobby is. Something you like to do for fun. I have been hearing some really good answers. I like how you're sharing nicely with your partner. Ethan and Evelyn are doing an excellent job together. And I know Monroe and Claire are doing good because I can hear them talking about their hobbies. Okay, our next vocab. Sorry. Regina, can you sit crisscross for me, please, on your pocket? Thank you. That way we don't have to worry about hitting our friends. Okay, our next word in our story that we heard was create. She created a house. Teresa Prisbray. She created a house. So create. Create is to create is to make something new. Carl created a puppet out of a sock. Okay? What kinds of things can you create out of cloth? Think about that. What can we create out of cloth? Share with your partner what you could create with your partner. Cloth, material, fabric. Excellent, Shay. I know some of you didn't really know what a cloth was. That's interesting. Cloth is fabric, material, like this, cloth, or the cloth on our shirt. That's cloth. Cloth, or like a sock cloth, like Carl made a puppet out of a sock. Oh, I need 5. I would really like for voices to be off. The only one who should be talking is me right now. And when you are allowed to talk, I love to hear you talk because that means you're working with your partner. See, the next part of our story. Next part of our story. Grandma Prisbray, that's that lady. Her first name is Teresa, but now they call her Grandma. It's kind of a short way of calling it. Okay? Was a very resourceful woman. She found everything she needed at the dump. There were big green bottles, tiny blue bottles, long necked bottles, and little round bottles. There were headlights from old broken down cars. There were pieces of plastic in different colors, old mirrors and dishes, toys, and even furniture. And best of all, they were free. To make the walls of her house, Grandma Prisbray lined up a few bottles in a row and then pressed wet cement all around them. The cement dried until it was hard as a rock, firmly holding the bottles in place. Patiently cementing row on top of row, Grandma Prisbray made her whole house except for the roof and doors. One of her sons helped to put those on. Of course, the doors came from the dump, too. Grandma Prisbray displayed her pencils on framed board. When everything was finished, she was delighted. Sunlight came into the house through the colored bottles, making the glass sparkle and glow, and the colored light shine on her pencils. Okay, our word from that section of the story is resourceful. A resourceful person is good at solving problems. Okay, resourceful is finding solutions. Daniel, I have told you about that yesterday. Put it in your pocket or I'm taking it away until the end of the year. Okay? Put it in your pocket. 3, 2, 1. 0 in your pocket. Go.
Blah, blah, blah.
An example of resourceful. My grandfather is resourceful when it comes to fixing my broken toys. Okay, think about this question, okay? Which is more resourceful? Making a bed for your cat from an old basket or buying a new cat bed? What have you done that shows you're resourceful? Think about ways to be resourceful. Would it be better to create or make your cat bed or buy one? Okay? What have you done that shows you're resourceful?
Sometimes
I made my body.
I'm waiting on just a couple of our friends. Daniel, Nam, Nada. Let's bring her head out of our shirt, Nada. I liked a lot of your answers. They were good. I'm glad that we're learning to be resourceful now and recycling now, because that helps save our planet. Okay? We are going to go back to our desk. Oh, can I get everyone to listen? I need voices off. We're going to go back to our desk and we're going to do word work, I believe.
I think I brought something up. It says, use the whiteboard markers and erasers. Use a blank smartboard page.
Okay.
It's over there.
Oh, let's go to our desk and let's sit quietly.